Hello everyone, Clips here, and welcome to tonight's game. Yeah, I thought this was perfect timing for a game like this. So, in this one we get to learn more about the Titanic, explore the wreckage, and you all get to do it for free. 250k, not actually required. But hopefully my controller works. Just kidding, I'm not using a controller, so we should be good. Let's just go, right? See what the Titanic is all about, I guess. On the 10th April 1912, Titanic set sail from the Southampton, UK on her maiden voyage to New York, USA. She was carrying 2,208 people on board. On the 14th April 1912 at 11:40 p.m., Titanic struck an iceberg. It took 2 hours and 40 minutes for the ship to sink beneath the waves, killing 1,496 people. That's not a lot of time to read that. This photograph was taken as she left Queenstown, Ireland, her last stop before New York. The shipwreck lay undisturbed at the bottom of the ocean until its discovery in 1985. Yo, what is up, guys in the chat? I see you. How's it hanging? Yeah, thankfully, the only thing that'll be imploding in this game is the Titanic itself, not us. God bless.
You should be nearly at the sea floor. Telemetry looks good. Say 100 meters?
Sounds about right.
Good. Excited?
Yeah, I've seen all the footage, but I mean...
So we're like bottom of the ocean right now, I'm guessing. Oh, is that our sub?
Yeah, Bismarck as a grad student, and Lusitania on vacation a couple of years back.
Hell of a resume.
Alright, I've reached the seabed. Can't see much.
You're still a couple of 100 meters out, and back to manual
Objective
control.
complete, see the ocean
Shall we run an
floor.
equipment test?
Do I want a controls tutorial? Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Controls are important. Very important.
Alright, let's run through the submersible controls. If you hold down the F key or the center mouse wheel, a control diagram will appear in front of you. You can operate the submersible using these controls on your keyboard and mouse.
Oh, this is like actually, this is hella complicated. What the fuck?
Submersible forward, back, left, and right using the W, S, A, and D keys. To make the submersible ascend, press the Shift key. To descend, press the Control key.
It's giving me flashbacks to Iron Lung.
Left and right using the Q and E keys.
Great. How do I interact with objects?
You can look around in the submersible by holding and dragging the right mouse button. When you look at an object you can interact with, a green circle will appear. To interact,
Oh, look at the fish.
just look at the object and left-click to use. If you ever get stuck, just hold down the F key or the center mouse wheel again to bring
I
up
should
the
get my
controls
lights ready now
diagram.
that I'm getting close to the will do.
Right. You can control the movement of
Oh,
the sub's
God.
lights
What?
by using the directional keys on your keyboard.
I can leave the submarine.
Turn
I didn't
spotlight
realize
on
that.
and off.
Damn.
Interact with the button in front of the lever.
Okay, this is a lot of information.
There's something you don't see every day.
She's a beauty.
Bro, I don't think I'm looking at what I'm supposed to be looking at. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. Here's the Titanic. Crazy.
Okay, you'd better place a marker before we head too far. Interact with the button next to the map to place one.
Oh, this, okay.
Marker's been placed.
You can head towards the bow. So, I had a call from our main sponsor.
Problem?
No, all fine. Just voicing her excitement about us finally diving. Said she's looking
This is
forward to seeing what we
crazy.
can do. I've set up a call for 8 p.m. this evening.
Why go down to the
For
Titanic in real
$45,000
life when you can
let's
just
just
go
look
in a
at
video
something.
game? It's
I
that
don't mind
easy,
the money.
guys.
My doctorate is riding on this. Just remember what I said about these new ROVs. The range is only up to 15 meters. Over to the plaques
Oh
already
god, I
laying on
keep
the deck.
fucking
And
exiting out
remember
on
that the
accident.
range is only up to 15 meters. The advantage of driving without an umbilical.
Is there any way to boost the signal?
Yeah, but we need to upgrade the deep-sea transmitter, and they don't come cheap. The generosity of our sponsors and UNS funding only goes so far. If we complete these contract jobs, we might just be able to afford some upgrades.
Am I not
What
where I'm
happens if I
supposed
go
to
out of
be?
range?
I'm pretty sure I am.
The automatic recall kicks in. ROV comes straight back to the sub.
I'm here.
Oh, they were just
Great.
waiting to
The
talk, I
flag
guess.
placing is in the Predator's inventory. You can access it through the menu.
Oh, how do I open the menu?
You can open the menu by pressing and releasing the info button. While in the menu, you can check
Why do
your
I need to
map
put
and
down a
mission
plaque?
log and access the inventory. To interact with items in the inventory, use the laser pointer to highlight the item and left click to select.
Okay, I'll place the plaque down on top of the flashing beacon.
Plaque. There we go.
I'll take a photograph with the onboard camera for the society.
Great idea. They'll appreciate that. You can access
There's a lot
the
of
camera through the
plaques. Seems a bit
ROV inventory.
overkill. Does it really need to be at the bottom of the
And
ocean?
select the camera icon from the inventory screen.
Alright. Say cheese, dead people. Say cheese.
I'll head back to Sedna.
No need. Now you're back in the sub. Recall the ROV by pressing the button next to the ROV goggles. It's above you on the right.
Where to now?
Hull breach on E deck. I'll mark it on your map.
We're heading for his cabin, right?
That's right. Eyewitness testimony said Dr. Lynch.
Yeah?
Why are we doing this?
By the way, guys, no
$45,000
spoilers. I don't
No, I
like running out
know,
of
but
range.
that just about covers the costs.
I don't know what happened to cause the Titanic to sink, so don't tell me. I want to find out playing this game.
Well, put it this way. Why do you think she hired us?
Because we're academics?
Yes, but more specifically, we respect the history. It would have
No,
been
it's
cheaper
kinda
for
dark
responsible
out here,
to
isn't
hire
it?
a salvage team.
And why do you agree to take it?
Funding like this comes once in a blue moon, and I wanted to see her up close.
This breach is from the impact with the ocean floor. Anything in here is going to be messy.
I'll keep my
Enter
eyes
the
peeled.
ship and retrieve the briefcase.
It's towards the top of the breach. Look for the flashing beacon.
You know, I wonder
I
how
really hope
accurate
this
this
briefcase
is.
there.
You know, like, I'll never know, because, you know, I don't think I'm gonna be going down to the Titanic anytime soon. But I wonder how accurate this is to the actual wreck. Wonder how the devs did their research.
Ah, I found a briefcase. I just need to pick it up by holding down.
Bro, this
WJH.
briefcase is
think
this
this is it.
in this condition after all
Well,
this
that's
time at
lucky.
the bottom of the
Are you going
ocean?
to open
No
it?
way.
No, not here. Assuming there's anything intact in there, it'll start degrading as soon as I open the case.
Let's get
I'll
you
have
to
to
the
bring it back to
surface.
the lab before we can
Activate
take
the
a peek.
autopilot and get comfortable.
Autopilot.
Alright, I'll see you in about 2 hours.
That was easy. Oh god, hello. We're like in the lab now, I guess. What's up?
Whoa, looks to be in good condition.
Let's get this cleaned up.
Conserve the items. How do I conserve the items? Hello?
Silver
We
doesn't
got-
look great after being in the ocean.
got a
This
comb?
tobacco tin is covered in silver sulfide. I'll have to gently wash it. It's come up great.
Okay, where am I putting this tobacco tin?
This journal is pretty special. The pages seem to be a fabric paper blend. I think
Desalinate the
desalination
journal.
bath will leach out the salt. Then
What
if
do I
go into
do with-
PEG
the
station
case is
and bond the air
closed.
cone, I'll need to wash the salt out quickly before these banknotes are delicate, ready for drying in the
Holy
acetone
shit,
bath.
money. I wonder how much this guy was carrying on him when he died. Treat the journal with fungicide. Treat the money with fungicide. What is fungicide? Is what it sounds like? Freeze dry the journal. What? Some crazy shit going on here. It's kind of jank, but I guess it's because it's a VR game that's ported to work better with PC, so I can't really complain that much. Place the comb in the acetone. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but it'll be fine. Alright, open the journal. What does this say?
Looks like a receipt for a telegraph sent on the night of April 14th.
That's strange. I haven't found any reference to one being sent. I wonder what it
That's
said.
crazy.
We can check with our sponsor when she calls. We could also search the first-class purser's office tomorrow. See if we can find the record book. Passengers placed and paid for their telegraph messages at the purser's office, and the record book will give us confirmation if a telegraph message was organized.
We could also check the Marconi room to check if the message survived. Telegraphs were put into canisters before being sent through the pneumatic tubes.
You know,
and
no
it's
hate
possible
by the
canisters
way,
survived.
but her hair could definitely use some work.
Here's our
That is
sponsor.
not a good
We can tell
style.
her the news.
Oh, my
Hi,
sponsor.
team. How are you both?
Hi, Jillian. We're doing great.
Jillian
We just
Vanderbeer.
finished cleaning the artifacts. we
Old
found.
lady.
We managed to access Henderson's cabin and retrieve his briefcase.
Wonderful.
Inside, we found his journal.
Wonderful.
A few personal items still in good condition. One interesting item is a receipt for a telegraph sent on the night of the sinking.
Oh, that is interesting. I didn't know William sent a
The
message.
history of space
we thought.
exploration.
It's possible
Apollo
it wasn't
11
sent, and that it's still
VR.
in either the purser's office or the Marconi room. We're thinking our next dive should be to explore these rooms.
I know teams have searched the Marconi room before.
Marconi
I didn't
room.
think the purser's office was accessible.
Yeah, up till now it's been off limits due to the size of ROVs, but ours is small enough to access it. We're hoping we might find the purser's record book, with the message listed.
As for the Marconi room, other dives have shown most of the furniture is deteriorated, but the telegraph canisters might have survived.
What is the Marconi room? Is that
Sounds
supposed to mean
plausible.
something to me? I know nothing about the
I'd
Titanic,
love to
literally.
see the message he sent. I've only the letters from Southampton.
I noticed something odd.
Unless you count the movie,
Unfortunately, mentions carrying some
which I
special
didn't even
package,
watch.
But I'm sure he didn't have anything reported in the manifest. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Well, in his last letter, he wrote about
wonder if I could just
returning
hang
home
up.
with a present for my great-grandmother. I'll do a bit of research on my end. I can check over the manifests again to see if we missed anything.
Great, we'll let you know if we find anything tomorrow. I'm sending over photos of the items we found today.
Thanks, I really appreciate the regular updates. It's making writing much easier. We'll talk again soon.
Well, shall we call it a day?
Not quite. Gillian was kind enough to order in a stronger transmitter for our ROV. We'll need to fit it before the dive tomorrow. Otherwise, we won't be able to reach the purser's office.
Okay, and you want me to do that, don't
Get on
you?
it now then.
It's waiting for you over there.
I need to replace the Thanks.
Oh, I don't know where that thing went. Shit. Oh, there it is. Yeah, probably don't want to lose this.
I need to replace the transmitter in the ROV with the one on the table next to it.
Where's the
I need to lift
transmitter?
the black hood to place the transmitter, then lift the
Oh.
bar up to put the sample container in the storage compartment.
Okay, I see. I put that there.
She's all ready to go for tomorrow.
Perfect.
Cool. I'll see you in the morning then.
Thing is fucking tiny, by the way. Built like Wall-E.
Radio check, Wilson.
Coming in nice and clear, Dr. Lynch.
Great. First up is the purser's office on C deck.
Lynch is a great last name, by the
Correct.
way.
To access it, you'll need to head down through the hole where the forward grand staircase was. I'll mark it on your map.
Ethan
See,
is
that gets
also a
pretty
great
compressed
name,
from
by
what
the
I've
way.
heard.
Yeah, the impact with the sea floor bent most of the supporting pillars, so they're struggling with the weight of the floors above.
With the rate of decay increasing, it won't be long before it all collapses. I'm glad we've had a chance to come down here and see it for ourselves before all this becomes inaccessible.
And she was sinking fast then. And all of a sudden she lifted up.
Who the hell is
quickly,
this?
and you could hear everything crashing through her. Everything that was movable was going through her. And then she went down and seemed to come up again.
Oh.
So I
Frank
thought, well, now
Prentice,
I'm going to
assistant
leave.
storekeeper.
And,
That's who this guy
I
is.
was
Taken
hanging
from the
on to a
BBC
board.
South
We had
Today
two boards
1979
starboard
interview.
and port, which said, keep clear of propeller blades. And I was hanging on to one of these, and I was getting higher and higher in the air. And I thought, well, now I'll go. And I dropped in. I had a lifeboat on. And I hit the water with a terrific crack. Luckily, I didn't hit anything when I dropped in. There were bodies all over the place. And then I looked up at the Titanic. So the propellers were right out of water. The rudder was right out. And I could see the bottom. And then gradually she glided away. And that was that. That was the last of the Titanic. I didn't want to die. I mean,
Didn't want
I
to
didn't
die.
see much chance of living. But I was gradually getting frozen up.
That's crazy,
And
man.
by the grace of God, I came across a lifeboat, and they pulled me in.
Didn't want to die. Thought he was gonna die. Ended up living. What a Chad. Gonna be honest though, I would definitely have survived the Titanic. I'm kind of built different. Honestly, if I was on board, that iceberg would have known better. It would have stayed away. Just saying.
You'll need need to be careful of debris when descending with the Predator. It might make it easier if you position your sub so the lights shine down the void.
Good idea.
Nah, I don't need to do
Deploying
that.
Predator. Starting to descend.
Fuck the lights. That's for pussies. Oh, it's a jellyfish. What's up, bro? Alright, yeah, well, that's not important. Where am I going?
Here we are.
Great.
Oh,
The
is
purser's
jellyfish
office and
bro
inquiry
following
desk
me, or
are
is
on
that a
the
different
starboard
one?
side. You'll need
We
to
got
go
a
over
gang
the
of
deck to get
jellyfish.
into the side room.
You know, that's just a light, but it could be a jellyfish.
Right, I'm here.
The office is to the left as you enter. Be careful. This area hasn't been explored before. We don't know what we'll find in here.
To think the last person in this room would have been Chief Purser McElroy.
The record book would have been kept in a leather pouch.
Whoops. Fuck. I fucking hate how space isn't ascend. I keep pressing on accident. How do I get into this office, by the way? Can I go through, like, no. Did she tell me how? Nope. Right, how do I get into an office? Can I just, like, oh, I can just go through here, I guess. I didn't see this part. I was looking at the other side. Okay, I'm in the inquiry office. What am I looking for?
I don't see it here.
Maybe try
Oh.
the safe back out in the inquiry office.
Well, maybe what I'm looking for isn't in there, and that would explain why I don't see it. Is this just the office? Search the purser's
The doors
office.
are rusted shut. We can't check inside.
What is the purser?
Is
Is
the pouch
that...
among the debris?
No, I can't see the leather pouch anywhere. We might be out of luck.
That's a shame.
We'll have to hope the Marconi room gives us some answers.
While we're here, we should collect a sample of the rust on the safe doors. NCPA regularly checks
Oh, is
for
this
new
where they
species of
stored
bacteria
valuables?
living
Is
in
that why it's
rusticles.
called the
Make sure
purser?
they'll want a sample of this.
Alright, how do I collect the sample? Of the rusticles. How do I take a sample?
I'll take a photograph of the scene too.
Oh, I just
You'll need to see the
fucking
rusticle formations as well.
Scrape up against it, I guess. Sure. Then I gotta take a picture, smile.
Done. We'd better move on to the Marconi room.
I'll mark it on your map. You'll need to head back to the sub to get there. The Marconi room isn't too far from here, just between the first funnel and your current position.
How do I get in?
Either through the skylight or the corridors. Up to you which you feel is safer.
Right, I don't wanna
Skylight
damage the
or
wreck
corridors?
Or the ROV.
Alright, let's just go through the corridors, I guess. I don't know. I've never been in the Titanic. Don't think I could afford to be honest. Fortunately, seeing as what happens when you can. Sea deck. Can I get in there through here? You know, I know nothing's gonna happen, but you know, it still feels rather ominous going through a place like this, huh? Like a real-life ghost town, almost. Though it's obviously not a town, but you know what I mean. I need to go further up. Is there like a staircase or something? So these are obviously like passenger or like crew rooms. From the beds and the vanities and such. Signal status, pushing max range. Okay, fuck. Am I supposed to? I guess I just have to go through the skylight. I don't know how to get here through the corridors. It's a fucking maze. It's a fucking maze. But whatever. It is cool just to explore, to be honest. I mean, it's real life history after all. It's like walking through a living, breathing museum almost. I don't know. I guess I'll just try going up from above. Because, yeah, I don't know how to get in there. Get said through the skylight. Or the... Why doesn't it show the most recent conversation? That seems like the most relevant one. So can I just go up this way? Oh, I guess I was looking through the wrong spot. It's way higher up than I realized. Alright, now we're getting there. That's why I didn't know where I was going. So is there a door we can get in through? Aha, let's squeeze on in.
Really isn't much left here, is there?
No, not really. Most of the furniture was wood, so it's almost all deteriorated.
Yeah, I can see
There's
that.
a lot of debris on the ground, and a few broken canisters.
Retrieve the canisters. Okay. I can do that. Okay, I have a canister. What do you want me to do to get the other ones? Insert generic joke about sinking submarine. What do you mean sinking? There was no sinking submarine. They fucking imploded. Big difference. Although, to be honest, implosion is probably one of the better ways to die in a submarine as opposed to what people were thinking. Definitely would not want to be stuck suffocating. That doesn't sound like a very good time either. Bro, pick up the fucking canister, man. Alright, I got the canisters, now what? Okay, I can just go back, and then we'll look at the canisters, I guess. Fair enough.
Alright, heading back up now.
See you soon, Doctor.
Also, imagine having an autopilot, by the way. That's crazy. Not just using a fucking Logitech controller. Alright, what do I need to do, Doc? Although I'm also a doc, so maybe I shouldn't call you Doc.
These brass canisters will need a good scrub in fresh water. They'll stop them from oxidizing when they dry.
What's in it?
I'm surprised these paper messages survived.
Oh, it's
They'll
like a
need to be
book?
soaked in the desal bath and then in the fungicide tub. Ready for freeze drying.
Freeze-dried paper, my favorite. Yummy.
Transferred to Titanic.
Explosion at that
Main
left
ship
would only
flying
take
west.
30
Arrive Wednesday.
milliseconds. Yeah,
Special
exactly.
delivery.
Like I
Love
said,
William.
that's that.
He mentions the package again. Maybe he
Obviously,
really
the
did have something
ideal
to
would
say
be
in the
not to
cargo
die, but if you had to choose between
Transferred to
instantaneous
Titanic.
death
Transferred to
Titanic.
and
Could have been
fucking
referring to anything though. Might have been something special in a
He
suitcase.
mentions
Suffocation.
the package. He mentions we can still search the cargo.
doesn't
hold
seem
at
like
the
much of a
start.
choice.
Yeah, nothing was listed on the map. Nothing was listed
A
on
lot
the
of things
manifest.
weren't.
Okay, the
A lot of
dialogue
things
is
weren't.
like,
He could have been
these
referring
guys
to
are like
anything.
having a
Hey,
fucking
we
stroke.
We recovered
What the
message from
fuck?
Marconi
We can
room,
still search
but
the
it
cargo.
doesn't really
We can
give us
still
any
search
new
the
information.
cargo.
What is
hold at the
happening?
start.
Check it out next
Still
dive.
brand
Yeah, we'll
new.
check it out next dive.
Daren't have hoped you'd find it. What does it say?
Okay, like the
We're
game.
sending you through a photo of the message now.
Thank you.
Bro, I could barely talk there. These guys are like having a
That's
stroke,
another
like
layer
repeating
to the
themselves
story,
like
doesn't
3
it?
times over
Must
each
have thought
other.
himself lucky to have been transferred
Like
to
holy
Titanic.
fuck.
The coal strike meant many people were upgraded to Titanic.
Such a tragedy.
William refers to a delivery in this message, so we're assuming he may have kept something in the cargo hold. We're planning to head down there next dive to check it out. Depending on what it was, there's a chance it survived.
Did you find anything we missed in the cargo manifests?
No, but I've been doing a bit of extra sleuthing. I found out that there was a registered parcel traveling on the Titanic with a Mr. W.J. Henderson's name on it.
Of
Is it
course,
possible
him.
that the gift was traveling as mail and not cargo?
Yeah, that's a possibility. They could have also been 2 separate packages. The only way to know would be to check both rooms.
The mailroom used to be off limits, but we can access it through a new hole in the cargo hold wall. Our ROV will need another transmitter upgrade to delve that deep though, and a longer lasting battery.
That's not an issue, Doctor.
Do you have any idea of the size of the parcel? What's inside it?
No, could have been anything really. The registered weight suggests something small, and Mary liked delicate things. Maybe
Small and
something
delicate.
French? She loved
Something
France.
French.
Could it have been a
Ew.
religious gift? I read the Hendersons were very involved in their local church.
Yes, definitely. In fact, I'm surprised William's Bible wasn't in the suitcase you recovered. He was
That is a
carried
dope sticker,
everywhere.
by the way.
Maybe he had
Like
it
a
with him
whale,
during
like
the
the
sinking.
Canadian
Perhaps.
flag. Although
There
fuck
are mixed
Canada,
reports
but
about
like
his final moments, unfortunately.
a whale
I'm
with
not
the
sure we'll ever
American
find out
flag
what
would be
really
dope.
happened.
Well, we'll try our best to find out. Hopefully we can learn more about him from the next dive.
I do hope so. I want to tell my great-grandfather's story accurately in this biography.
We'll speak again tomorrow, after the dive.
Oh, is she related to
Yes,
somebody
thank
from the
you. Talk to you
Titanic?
then.
Right. We better get those upgrades for Predator.
I wonder if this
soldiers
is
then.
a real
I'll get
person or
on it
not.
now.
Probably, or maybe. I don't know. Okay, what do I need to do? Oh, I need to install some upgrades. Well, install the new transmitter. Okay. Where do I put it?
She's good to go.
Oh, there we go.
Thanks.
Little droid boy.
Radio check, CCGS Wilson.
Signal is great, Dr. Lynch.
All right.
I'm just marking a cargo hold on your map. You can access it from the number 2 hatch on the forward well deck.
I'll make my way to the hatch and deploy Predator.
Alright, let's head over to the Titanic.
I remember it all very clearly from the moment that my father wakened me, because of course I was in bed and asleep.
Voice of
Until I
Eva
saw that
Hart,
ship
second
sink,
class
and
passenger, taken
afterwards
from
when I heard
Wogan,
it drown. I remember it all
1992
vividly.
Do you
BBC
remember
interview.
The panic, the fright? Were you panicked and frightened, or did you kind of, being 7 years of age, not really take it all in?
Oh, no, I took it
Oh,
all
she
in,
was
but so
7
the
when it
panic
happened.
started,
Damn.
Of course, after the all too few lifeboats had gone, and people were coming up on deck hoping to get into a lifeboat, and there weren't any boats for them. That's when the panic started, which we could hear when we were in the lifeboat.
I suppose as a very young person, you could see adults panicking and
Oh,
screaming.
yes. yes,
Must have been
indeed.
absolutely
Dreadful,
horrific.
dreadful.
And your father went down with the ship.
Yes, he did.
Your mother, however, was
She
spared
was saved
with you.
with me, yes, that's right.
And I hate to drag it up, but do you remember going away in one of the dinghies and looking back at the ships?
I do indeed, yes. Very clearly, and to this day I hate looking at pictures of ships.
I think, yeah, yeah, I can't imagine ships would bring back a fond memory when you're in one of the most horrific crashes in history, you know. Definitely seems like it would bring up some bad memories. You know what I don't get, though? Why are we only bringing back, like, one thing at a time? Although I guess, you know, maybe it's just because our sub is small. Probably can't afford to bring up all the goodies at once. Need to be careful about safety and regulations and concerns. Feels like people in the future should keep that in mind too when going down to the Titanic, you know? Those things are always important.
It might be a good idea to shine your sublights down the void again. There will be a lot of debris down there.
Okay. Why do I care about debris? I'll just fucking dodge it. Bye, Mr. Submarine. You know, obviously it's like pitch dark at the bottom of the ocean, but I wonder how far would lights go? Because when you think about it, there's nothing really stopping it. So how strong do you think the lights would have to be? I guess that's a question for smarter people than me, though. Aim setting his lights down the hatch? I already fucking am. What do you mean? Bro. Oh, there's a crab. Are my lights not aimed down the hatch? Like, pretty sure they are. Like, dude. The fuck do you want me to do? Oh, my thing is just fucking spazzing out, I guess. Aim the light. How the fuck do you aim the lights? I can't aim the lights. I can't tilt my sub like that. And I'm just... What am I fucking hitting, dude? I can't fucking see. Can this stupid fucking thing get out of my way? Bro, I can't see what I'm stuck on. I'm stuck on nothing. And it wants me to aim my lights down the hatch. I already am. What more do you want from me? Like, I don't think I can fit down there. Is that what it wants me to do? You know what? Fuck it. It has to be good enough, right? Or not. Like, what does it want from me? Dude. Am I just was I not supposed to aim the lights? Am I just going down somewhere? Like it says, bro. Like I said, if these were the directions I was being given at the fucking bomb the ocean, piloting, trying to get in the fucking Titanic, I'd fucking die too. Like hell. Aims lights down the hatch. The lights are down the hatch! What is this shit? This is so dumb. I'm looking right at the fucking lights. Hello? Like, fuck you. Like, I can't even like, bro. Is this not the hatch? Am I not at the right angle? What is the fucking issue here? I don't get it. Maybe I will end up crashing this fucking sub. Look at this shit. Just spazzing out. Bro, am I really gonna get stuck here? Dude. Like I can't progress because the lights won't shine down the hatch? Like, is that not down the hatch? Are the lights not shining down the hatch? Okay, dude. Like, am I just not supposed... Is that, like, the wrong objective? Like, I'm just supposed to go down here and look for something, or... Bro. Why is everything involving the Titanic so scuffed, including the fucking ship itself? This is fucking stupid. Bro, I just want to look around the fucking Titanic. Don't make me position fucking lights. Why do I need lights anyway? This thing has a fucking light. Bro. Like, I don't know what the game wants from me, actually. Like, I can't angle my thing down. I'm shining my fucking lights there, dude. This is so fucking dumb. I just wanted chill Titanic exploration, not stupid shining fucking lights that won't fucking work. Oh my god, dude. And now my thing is just fucking rising without me even pressing the rise button. Like, do I need to go in from the side or some shit? Like,
Heading down now.
bro, are you fucking shitting me? What? That's where I need to be. That is the position I need to be in. Like, what? No, are you fucking kidding me?
You were right about the debris.
The cargo crates.
Okay, that's so fucking dumb, by the way.
I didn't realize it was carrying so much cargo.
I'm not
Surely
even
this wasn't all
aiming.
just
The
for
lights
passengers.
aren't even aiming at the fucking thing now. What the fuck?
Along with the passenger cargo.
I'll have a look around here before moving on. to
The
mail room.
objective and
See if we can find anything
the
related
objective
to
marker is
Henderson.
completely different from where I'm supposed to actually fucking be. Tells me to point the lights down at the fucking hold. The lights aren't even pointing at anything.
Can't see anything useful here. If he did have a package, it looks to be long gone.
Let's check out the mail room then.
Where's the access point
Holy
again?
fuck.
It's in the side of the wall towards the back of the room. You'll see the metal has deteriorated there.
It looks like some areas are decaying faster than others.
Yeah, it is.
That was
quite
quite annoying, actually.
The opening so the decay can be monitored.
No problem.
At least now we can fucking get on with it. Holy shit. It's supposed to be a chill game. Like, why the fuck is it doing stupid shit like that? Now I'm fucking pissed. I just wasted like fucking 10 minutes looking around,
Done.
trying to
Clear the
figure
mail
out
room.
what the fuck bullshit it wanted me to fucking do.
There's a parcel room to the right of the mail
Makes
room,
no
near the
sense.
stairs.
Point the lights down the hatch. I point the lights down the hatch. Oh no, you're not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to stand
This
off in the
room is pretty
fucking
well
distance,
preserved.
like
The
away
mail
from the
sacks look to be
marker.
in decent
Like what?
condition.
What's up, Mr.
The
Crab?
deeper you get
can't
into
see
the ship,
anything here.
the more protected. Try the bags near the stairs.
There we go.
There should be
From
some
the New
sacks
York
of
bags.
registered mail. Can you see Henderson's name on any packages?
You think I'm gonna be able to make out a fucking name tag, lady? Here? Where's the Henderson package? It's like right in front of me, isn't it?
Found one for a W.J. Henderson. I think this is it.
I wonder if I can
The
take a
packaging
crab
isn't in
with me.
great condition, but the contents look okay.
What's up, bro?
I can't believe we found it. Is there anything else there with his name on it?
I can't see anything else. I'll make my way up now.
Okay.
Great. See you
Thank
soon.
fuck I can go back. Holy shit. That took like 10 times longer than it needed to, just because it doesn't want to fucking
Aging. I'll just get this cleaned up before I go.
make sense. Like, goddamn. Yeah, I'm fucking yawning too. That was fucking bullshit, lady.
I'm
God,
surprised
what
the
even is
packaging
this?
survived at all.
Perfume
Face will need a
case.
bit of care. A soap, scrub, PEG bath, and then drying.
We gotta give this thing the whole fucking works, I guess. I wonder how much something like this would be worth. Although I guess you probably couldn't sell it, obviously. Since to even get down to the Titanic, you'd basically need to be, you know, like a historian or archaeologist or whatever. I wonder if it's different from like marine crashes. I'm assuming it's not finders keepers. Oh, we got
Luckily,
some
glass and
perfume.
gold don't need much attention when recovered. Just a quick scrub to remove the dirt.
Very pretty.
Beautiful.
Gillian will be so excited to see this perfume bottle. Her guess at it being French is correct.
Hi, Jillian.
Ugh, French.
Hello. What do you have for me today?
A
We made our way
perfume
into
bottle.
the cargo hold and mail room and found William's gift. It was a small parcel in the registered mail sacks.
That's amazing. I honestly thought that it was a long shot to recover the parcel. What's inside?
A leather case containing a small glass perfume bottle. Looks like gold detailing, and you were right with your suspicions. It's French.
Fuck the French.
I knew it.
I'll send through a photo.
Now that this is recovered, though, I don't know where we should search next.
Honestly, we aren't sure either.
We were hoping the journal and his gift might give us some indication of William's final movements, but we're at a dead end.
You should continue your search of the bow. There's still a large portion of the ship unexplored.
Well, yeah,
we need to
that
take
would make
advantage of
sense,
this
wouldn't
good
it?
weather.
What area
Good
should we
weather.
explore next then?
I suggest the
Well, I guess
deep
it would
reception
matter.
area and Turkish baths.
When you're talking
We
about
haven't
the
really
sea,
ventured
because you
into
need
the
a
debris field yet
staging
either.
point, but still.
It covers such a large area though, 3 by 5 miles, and some areas are denser in artifacts than others. It would take us years to search the entire area.
What about that mosaic imaging of the wreck completed recently? Could we identify smaller areas to search from those images?
The divers focused on mapping out the wreck itself more than the debris field, but I heard some other diving teams have started on the surrounding areas as well.
I could contact those dive teams to find out what they have mapped.
Why don't
They
you
may
do
have
that
finished
then?
Some of the denser debris areas.
It's worth a shot. Let us know what you learn.
In the meantime, we'll keep looking for clues and let you know if we find anything of interest.
Thanks. I hope to hear from you soon.
Why the D-deck reception area and Turkish baths?
They're both areas Henderson would have visited, and we have jobs from other contractors in those areas, so it's a good opportunity. 2 birds, 1 stone, you know?
Fair enough. Will we need any upgrades for this next dive?
Yeah, we need to attach some specialty equipment to Predator for these contracts.
Of course
The
we will.
D-deck reception is a basic photography opportunity. so
Also,
that's
why
fine,
is this?
but the Turkish
Why is this
baths
lady
is a
like
recovery
British? Why does she have a British accent, but
Another
then she
dive
has a
team is searching
Canadian
that area, and
flag
their
on her
tethered
laptop?
ROV lost communication with the submersible. They've asked us to recover their ROV for them, and they've been kind enough to supply us with the necessary upgrades.
Do you think it'll be difficult to get out?
Not sure yet. We'll find out when we get down there and try. The ROV looks to be trapped under a piece of pipe, so we need to lift the pipe and then drag it out with a hook.
What equipment have they given us?
It's sitting over there on the table next to Predator. Should be easy enough to attach it all.
I'll get onto it now.
Oh,
then.
there it is, appearing out of nowhere.
This flotation gear will help me rescue the downed ROV. There's an empty float bag, a tank of petroleum jelly, and an inflation tube. The flotation bag will be filled with petroleum jelly instead of air. This is because petroleum jelly floats, but it's also dense enough to endure the intense pressure at the bottom.
Oh,
This
and
hook
I just
rope
need a
will be
little
useful
hook.
When I rest, all attached. She's ready
Thanks.
for tomorrow.
Get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow.
When are we gonna give this thing like a fucking rocket launcher, by the way?
Radio check.
Crystal clear, Dr. Lynch.
Okay, making my way to the D-deck reception area now. I can access this through the forward grand staircase, right?
Yeah, marking it on your map now. You'll need to park off to the side of the staircase this time, leaving the opening clear.
Alright, I wonder what the next interview is gonna be.
On that night
Oh,
of April the
Charles
14th, we all
Lideler.
that is the
Lideler?
captain and officers,
Second
knew
officer
perfectly
from the
well
sinking of the
that we were
Titanic
just about
1956
entering the
BBC
reef where
interview.
ice might be sighted at that particular time of the year, and had taken all necessary precautions. We were steaming that night at a good 22 knots. At 10 o'clock, I was relieved as officer of the watch by Murdoch, W.M. Murdoch. Of course, he knew nothing of the death trap lying ahead of us, any more than I did. And so, 5 bells, 6 bells, and 7 bells went by. But barely 10 minutes had passed after the sound of the last bell, when there were 3 sharp clangs on the crow's nest bell, followed by a cry from the lookout cage, "Ice right ahead, sir." Murdoch evidently saw the mass of ice practically at the same time as the lookout men, and shouted, "Hard a starboard, full speed astern." Her bow swung a bit, but not enough.
Bro, I don't
and
speak
she
sailor.
She took the blow along her starboard side, masses of ice actually falling on the foredeck.
You know, it really is crazy when you think about how many things had to go wrong for what happened to the Titanic to happen. Just like the submarine that tried to go to the Titanic and imploded. Lots of
The
things have
patches
to
of
go
damage
wrong.
on the deck. I thought it would all deteriorate at the same rate.
Those sections are deteriorating faster because of visitors to the site. Some people land their subs on deck, making it deteriorate faster.
Isn't conservation
make
of this
sense.
site meant to be important?
It is. It just took a while for people to realize what was causing the damage. No
Unlike
one
the
lands on the
staircase,
wreck now.
descending. Oh wait, aren't the subs supposed to be neutrally buoyant?
They are, but the scratching of the surface is what causes fast deterioration, not the weight. It's better to just not touch anything.
I was probably scratching up the surface, to be honest. My bad. Yeah, I was kind of having an aneurysm with my sub when I was trying to get the fucking lights to shine the right way, so... Probably caused like another 50 years worth of damage. Might be. Happens.
Alright, I'm at D-Deck.
Great. The area in
D-Deck.
front of you is the reception area. Head forward and you'll find a grand piano on the port side.
Is that what I'm photographing?
Grand piano?
Yeah, an American historian is writing about the Titanic's musicians and wants a clear photograph of the piano.
Would a piano survived out at the bottom of the ocean for like 100 years? Are really? I guess I'll take their word for it. Better not be a prank. Oh, there's the piano.
Can't believe this survived.
Me too.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Like something out of a film.
This is something like you'd see like the fucking like Davy Jones fucking banging out on, you know? Alright. Say cheese, Mr. Piano.
First room Henderson would have seen when he boarded.
Did you want to take a minute to look around?
Yeah, can I?
Of course. The next task is the recovery in the Turkish baths. So head down the grand staircase when you're finished here.
Oh, and then there's piano music. See, I guess the ghost, somebody's ghost is rocking out right now. Respect.
Alright, I'm ready. Turkish baths are at the bottom of the staircase, right?
What makes a bath
Straight
Turkish,
down and off
by
to
the way?
starboard.
Oh, I gotta go lower? Shit. Did they say like down a staircase? Where's the staircase? Just go in the hole? Go down here? Can I get there from here? I hope so. Yo, what's up, Mr. Fish? Just chilling, same. This isn't the way down. Ugh, I hate this actually. Wandering around, and I mean, there's obviously, it's not like a horror game, there's nothing out there, but it's just, you know, like wandering around in the dark spaces of a fucking shipwreck. There's just something about it, you know, especially when I don't know where the fuck I'm going. That's one thing I wish. I know it's like you're meant to explore around, but I really wish there was just more direction. Like, it's so unclear what I need to do or where I need to go. I mean, it isn't really a game, it's an experience, right? So... yeah, how the fuck do I get out of here? I need to make it to the Turkish baths. How do I get to the fucking Turkish baths? I don't even know how to get to back where I need to. I know this is where I came in, I think. Is it like I need to find something there? How do I get here? How do I get down there? Like, bro. How the fuck did anyone get around the— why can't the elevators just work? Why can't I just go down the fucking elevator shaft? Obviously, you know, I don't mean work, but like, you know. Oh my god. Yeah, at least the fish are just chilling, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm going, honestly. I just want to play this game for the memes, man. I'm just fucking lost. Lost at the bottom of the ocean. You know what? Fuck this. Never mind. We're done. We're done with this shit. This is too fucking... I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna say that it's not interesting. Like, hearing the interviews and learning about the Titanic is always cool. In my opinion, at least. But I'm a bit of a nerd, so it's like, whatever. But yeah, I can't be asked to just book around in these dark fucking things having no idea where to go, so... yeah, whatever. We're playing this for the memes. I'm about to blow up, guys. I'll catch you later. Fucking thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate you all as always. Thanks for same applies to anyone watching this future. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed as well. But yeah, I'm just so fucking lost. I'm not gonna be able to make it through this game, actually. This is such a fucking pain. But yeah, not quite sure what we're gonna be playing next, but I'll figure it out. Thank y'all again. Peace out and bye-bye.